There are two options for creating invoices. The first option is the batch invoice utility that creates invoices for every active customer that has a monthly charge or completed work orders. So at the click of a button, you can batch create all the monthly invoices. And the second option is to create invoices one at a time for repair-only customers or for extra invoices in addition to the monthly invoice. For batch invoice processing, the first step is to look at the completed work order list to review all the extra charges before generating all the monthly invoices. Once you've reviewed all the completed work orders, then you can click the menu button at the bottom left side of the page and then click Invoices. Then you simply click Batch Create. It defaults to the current date, but you can change the date. And then you click Next. And then click Done, and then it lists all the invoices for this month. You can click Detail Edit, and then review the contents of each invoice. And if you need to make any corrections, you just click the invoice and make the corrections. And then click the back arrow to go back to the invoice list. When you're ready to email the invoices, you click Batch Send. And then you can select them individually or click Select All. And then click Send. When the program sends the invoice emails, it uses the email template, which you can customize by clicking the gear icon right here. And then you have your administrative settings here. And if you click the email tab, then you've got the email template. The from address is automatically created by the program with the mypoolinvoice.com domain name, which is where the invoices are viewed. The reply to address is the email address that you enter right here in your administrative settings. So if they reply to the invoice email, that email will be sent to your email address. And then the subject is dynamically set with the current invoice date. And then for the message template at the bottom, you can customize the greeting. It automatically fills in the customer's name. You can customize the message. And then the invoice link is automatically added at the end of the email. You can also find this gear for the administrative settings and email template on the customer list page. You just click the bottom menu icon and then the three dots, and then there's the gear icon. So back to the invoice list, on the left-hand column, it lists the sent status, and then next to that, it lists whether or not they've been viewed. So for example, we'll look at the previous month, July, and we can see all the invoices have been sent and viewed. And then the second option for creating invoices is to create invoices one at a time. So for example, let's say this repair job was just completed and you want to send an invoice for this repair job after you already sent the monthly invoice with the monthly charge. All you do is click Create Invoice, select the date, and then just click Next. So it's giving a notice here. It says, Create invoice for complete work orders only. Invoice for current monthly charges already created. So it's just a reminder that an invoice has already been created for the monthly charges. And then on the Invoice tab, we can now see both of the invoices that were created for this month, and then the running balance on the right-hand column. If you need to send just one invoice to a customer, such as this repair job that was just completed, you can click email here, or you can just click copy link and then text that invoice link to the customer. When they click that link in their text or their email, it takes them to the invoice web view, which you can also view by clicking this invoice web view link. So we've got the current invoice. It lists the current invoice total, the past balance, and the current balance due. And here at the bottom, we have the account statement that lists all invoices and payments for this customer. With the running balance on the right-hand column to help clarify any accounting questions. So back to the flowchart app. You have the same invoice and payment history in the app here, with the running balance on the right-hand column. There's a summary view and the detail view where you can see the contents of every invoice. So on one page, you can scan through the contents of every invoice for this customer. In addition to the invoice link that you can email or text your customers, each customer has an account ID and PIN that are located at the top of the invoice and payment history page. They can go to mypoolinvoice.com and enter their account ID and PIN and view any of their invoices. And they just click on any invoice and it loads that invoice. If you have any questions or would like to start using the Flowchart app, you can visit our website at flowchartpool.com.